Hello, my friends, and welcome back to English Unleashed, the podcast where you learn real English slowly, clearly, and confidently. I'm Tom, and I'm so happy you're here today. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something very practical, very useful, and something you probably do every single day. We're going to learn how to have phone conversations in English. That means calling someone, answering a call, texting, and even sending voice messages. Now, I know that talking on the phone in English can feel scary. You can't see the person's face. You can't use hand gestures. You only have your voice and your words. But don't worry. Today, I will teach you simple, natural phrases that English speakers use every day on the phone. I will speak slowly. I will repeat ideas. And you will have time to practice with me. So, are you ready? Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin together. Why phone conversations are different. All right, let's start with something important. Talking on the phone is different from talking face to face. Why? Because when you speak to someone in person, you can see their eyes, their smile, their body language. All of these things help you understand. But on the phone, you don't have that. You only hear the voice. Sometimes the connection is bad. Sometimes there's noise in the background. Sometimes people speak quickly, and that can make it harder to understand. But here's the good news. Phone conversations follow patterns. That means there are certain phrases people use again and again. When you learn these phrases, phone calls become much easier. You know what to expect, you know what to say, and you feel more confident. So today we will go through different phone situations step by step. Making a call, answering a call, leaving a voicemail, texting, and sending voice messages. For each situation, I will teach you useful phrases, I will explain what they mean, and you will repeat after me. Let's begin. Part 1. Starting a phone call. Okay, let's talk about how to start a phone call in English. When you call someone, what do you say first? Let's learn some natural ways to begin. Here is the first phrase. Hi, is this Sarah? This means you are checking if you called the right person. It's polite and simple. Hi, is this Sarah? Hi, is this Sarah? Now you repeat. Good job. Here's the next one. Hello, this is Tom speaking. This means you are introducing yourself. You are telling the person who you are. Hello, this is Tom speaking. Hello, this is Tom speaking. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's another useful phrase. Am I calling at a bad time? This means you want to know if the person is busy. It shows you are polite and respectful. Am I calling at a bad time? Am I calling at a bad time? Now you repeat. Well done. Here's the next one. I was hoping to speak with you. This is a polite way to say I want to talk to you. It sounds friendly and professional. I was hoping to speak with you. I was hoping to speak with you. Now you repeat. Excellent. Here's another phrase. Do you have a minute to talk? This means, are you free right now? Can we talk for a short time? Do you have a minute to talk? Do you have a minute to talk? Now you repeat. Great. Now, here's one more. Sorry to bother you, but I need to ask something. This means I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. Sorry to bother you, but I need to ask something. Sorry to bother you, but I need to ask something. Now you repeat. Very good. So these are some simple ways to start a phone call. You introduce yourself. You check if it's a good time. You explain why you're calling. That's how you begin a phone conversation naturally. Part 2. Answering a phone call. Now let's talk about answering the phone. When someone calls you, what should you say? Let's learn some common and natural ways to answer. Here's the first one. Hello, this is Emma. This is simple and clear. You answer and you tell them your name. Hello, this is Emma. Hello, this is Emma. Now you repeat. Good. Here's the next one. Hi, who's calling, please? This means you want to know who is on the phone. It's polite and common. Hi, who's calling, please? Hi, who's calling, please? Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another phrase, speaking. This is very short but very common. When someone says, "Is this Tom?" you can simply say, speaking. It means, yes, that's me. Speaking, speaking. Now you repeat. Great job. Here's the next one. Can I ask who's calling? This is another way to find out who the person is. It's polite and professional. Can I ask who's calling? Can I ask who's calling? Now you repeat. Perfect. Now sometimes you're busy. You can't talk. What do you say? Here's a useful phrase. I'm a bit tied up right now. This means I'm busy at the moment. I can't talk long. I'm a bit tied up right now. I'm a bit tied up right now. Now you repeat. Excellent. And here's another one. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? This means I'm busy now, but I will call you again soon. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Now you repeat. Very good. So when you answer the phone, you introduce yourself, you ask who's calling, or you explain if you're busy. Simple, right? Part 3. During the call, common phrases. All right, now let's talk about what you say during the phone call. Sometimes you need to ask the person to repeat something. Sometimes the line is bad. Sometimes you don't understand. Let's learn some helpful phrases. Here is the first one. Sorry, I didn't catch that. This means I didn't hear you clearly. Can you say it again? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Now you repeat. Good. Here's the next one. Could you speak up a bit? This means can you talk a little louder? I can't hear you well. Could you speak up a bit? Could you speak up a bit? Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another useful phrase. The line is breaking up. This means the phone connection is bad. I can't hear you clearly. The line is breaking up. The line is breaking up. Now you repeat. Great job. Here's the next one. Can you repeat that, please? This is very polite. It means please say that again. Can you repeat that, please? Can you repeat that, please? Now you repeat. Perfect. Now, sometimes you need to put someone on hold. That means they wait while you do something. Here's the phrase. Can you hold on for a second? This means, can you wait? I need to check something. Can you hold on for a second? Can you hold on for a second? Now you repeat. Excellent. And here's another one. Just a moment, please. This also means wait a little bit. It's polite and common. Just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Now you repeat. Very good. So during a phone call, don't be afraid to ask people to repeat. It's normal. It's okay. These phrases help you communicate clearly. Part 4. Ending a phone call. Now let's talk about how to end a phone call politely. You don't want to just hang up suddenly. You want to say goodbye in a friendly way. Let's learn some natural phrases. Here's the first one. Thanks so much for calling. This means I appreciate that you called me. Thanks so much for calling. Thanks so much for calling. Now you repeat, good. Here's the next one. It was great talking to you. This means I enjoyed our conversation. It was great talking to you. It was great talking to you. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another phrase. I'll let you go now. This means I know you're busy, so I'll end the call. I'll let you go now. I'll let you go now. Now you repeat. Great. Here's the next one. Talk to you soon. This means we'll speak again in the future. Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. Now you repeat. Perfect. And here's one more. Take care. This is a warm, friendly way to say goodbye. Take care. Take care. Now you repeat. Excellent. So when you end a phone call, be polite. Say thank you. Say goodbye. That's how native speakers do it. Part 5. Leaving a voicemail. All right, sometimes when you call someone, they don't answer. The phone goes to voicemail. That means you can leave a recorded message. Let's learn how to leave a clear, simple voicemail in English. When you leave a voicemail, you need to say a few things. First, say who you are. Second, say why you're calling. Third, say how they can contact you. Let's practice. Here is the first phrase. Hi, this is Tom calling. This tells them who you are. Hi, this is Tom calling. Hi, this is Tom calling. Now you repeat. Good. Here's the next one. I'm calling about our meeting tomorrow. This explains why you're calling. I'm calling about our meeting tomorrow. I'm calling about our meeting tomorrow. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another useful phrase. Please give me a call back when you can. This means call me when you're free. Please give me a call back when you can. Please give me a call back when you can. Now you repeat. Great. Here's the next one. You can reach me at this number. This means you can call me back at this phone number. You can reach me at this number. You can reach me at this number. Now you repeat. Perfect. And here's the final phrase. Thanks and have a great day. This is a polite, friendly way to end the message. Thanks and have a great day. Thanks and have a great day. Now you repeat. Excellent. So when you leave a voicemail, keep it short. Say who you are, why you're calling, and how to reach you. Simple and clear. Part 6. Texting in English. Now let's talk about texting. Texting is very common today. People send short messages on WhatsApp, on their phones, or on social media. English speakers use a lot of short forms and informal language when they text. Let's learn some common texting phrases. Here is the first one. What's up? This means how are you? What are you doing? It's very casual and friendly. What's up? What's up? Now you repeat. Good. Here's the next one. Can't talk right now. This means I'm busy. I can't call you at the moment. Can't talk right now. Can't talk right now. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another phrase. Let me know when you're free. This means tell me when you have time to talk or meet. Let me know when you're free. Let me know when you're free. Now you repeat. Great. Here's the next one. Running a bit late. This means I will arrive later than expected. Running a bit late. Running a bit late. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's another useful one. Sounds good to me. This means I agree. That plan works for me. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Now you repeat. Excellent. And here's one more. I'll text you later. This means I will send you a message again soon. I'll text you later. I'll text you later. Now you repeat. Very good. Now in texting, people often use abbreviations. That means short forms of words. For example, instead of talk to you later, people write TTYL. Instead of be right back, people write BRB. Instead of on my way, people write OMW. You don't have to use these all the time, but it's good to recognize them when you see them. It helps you understand what people are saying. Part 7. Sending voice messages. All right, now let's talk about voice messages. A voice message is like a mini phone call. You record your voice and send it. Many people use voice messages on WhatsApp or Telegram. Let's learn how to send a clear, natural voice message in English. When you send a voice message, speak clearly. Don't speak too fast. And remember, the person will listen to it later, so make sure your message is complete. Here is a good way to start. Hey, it's me, Tom. This tells them who is speaking. Hey, it's me, Tom. Hey, it's me, Tom. Now you repeat. Good. Here's the next phrase. I just wanted to check in. This means I wanted to see how you are or talk to you. I just wanted to check in. I just wanted to check in. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another one. I'm at the store right now. This tells them where you are or what you're doing. I'm at the store right now. I'm at the store right now. Now you repeat. Great. Here's the next one. Let me know if you need anything. This means if you need help, tell me. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you need anything. Now you repeat. Perfect. And here's one more. Catch you later. This is a casual, friendly way to say goodbye. Catch you later. Catch you later. Now you repeat. Excellent. So when you send a voice message, introduce yourself, say what you need, and end with a friendly phrase. Keep it short and clear. Part 8. Common problems and how to solve them. Now let's talk about some common problems you might have during phone conversations and how to handle them in English. Problem number 1. You can't hear the person clearly. Maybe the connection is bad. Maybe there's noise. What do you say? Here's a useful phrase. Sorry, the connection is really bad. This means the phone line is not clear. Sorry, the connection is really bad. Sorry, the connection is really bad. Now you repeat. Good. Here's another one. Can I call you back? This means let me hang up and call you again. Maybe the connection will be better. Can I call you back? Can I call you back? Now you repeat. Well done. Problem number 2. You didn't understand what they said. What do you do? Here's a phrase. I'm not sure I understood that. This means please explain again. I'm not sure I understood that. I'm not sure I understood that. Now you repeat. Great. Here's another one. Could you say that one more time? This is polite. It means please repeat. Could you say that one more time? Could you say that one more time? Now you repeat. Perfect. Problem number 3. You called the wrong number. What do you say? Here's the phrase. Sorry, I think I have the wrong number. This means I made a mistake. I called the wrong person. Sorry, I think I have the wrong number. Sorry, I think I have the wrong number. Now you repeat. Excellent. So don't worry if something goes wrong on the phone. These phrases help you handle any problem politely and clearly. Part 9. Practice conversation. Putting it all together. All right, now let's put everything together. I'm going to show you a short phone conversation from start to finish. Listen carefully. Then we'll break it down and practice together. Here's the conversation. Tom, hi, is this Sarah? Sarah, yes, speaking. Who's this? Tom, hi, Sarah, it's Tom. I was hoping to talk to you about tomorrow's meeting. Sarah, oh, hi, Tom. Sure, I have a few minutes. Tom, great. I just wanted to confirm the time. Is it still at 3 p.m.? Sarah, actually, can we push it to 4? Something came up. Tom, no problem. 4 works for me. Sarah, perfect. Thanks for being flexible. Tom, of course. I'll see you tomorrow then. Sarah, sounds good. Talk to you later. Tom, take care. Bye. Okay, that was a simple, natural phone conversation. Now let's practice some of the key phrases. First one, I was hoping to talk to you. I was hoping to talk to you. Now you repeat. Good. Next one, I just wanted to confirm the time. I just wanted to confirm the time. Now you repeat. Well done. Next. Can we push it to 4? Can we push it to 4? Now you repeat. Great. Next. No problem. That works for me. No problem. That works for me. Now you repeat. Perfect. And finally, I'll see you tomorrow then. I'll see you tomorrow then. Now you repeat. Excellent. So you see, phone conversations follow patterns. When you know the phrases, it's easy. Conclusion? All right, my friend, that brings us to the end of today's episode. You've just learned how to have phone conversations in English. You learned how to start a call, answer a call, leave a voicemail, send texts, and send voice messages. You practiced useful phrases, and you heard a real example. Now here's my advice. Practice these phrases out loud. Record yourself. Listen back. Try calling a friend in English or send a voice message. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Remember, phone conversations are just like any other conversation. You introduce yourself, you explain why you're calling, you listen, you respond, and you say goodbye politely. You've got this. Just keep going, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. This is English Unleashed, and I'm Tom. Thank you so much for listening today. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep unleashing your English. Bye for now.